Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, students of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice Gods Among Us video. And this video we're going to be showing the top 1% in the Blackest Night Superman challenge, as we did get about 2.45 million and was not quite 1%. We had about 60-70k leeway. So here we are online. We are currently on Twitch, and we're going to take a look at the leaderboards. This is not quite 6 o'clock yet. So you can see here, we were at 2.454 million, and the highest person currently in 2% is 2.397. Soul Evil, Adam Milan, Cherry, get a match finish. Otherwise, too bad, you're only going to get 2 Blackest Night Supermans. So I'm not sure why the time just stopped for the expiration, but as you can see, we've been using the Red Sun team, 299 offensive wins to get into 1%. So if you divide that by 7, you can see that we played about 40 matches, like 43 matches altogether. So that is to get into 1%. So new season has started. Your rewards for previous seasons are being calculated and will be issued below. So in the previous season, we did hit 1%, and we did get our 3 Blackest Night Supermans, 3 Kryptonian suits, and 150,000 credits. Screenshot for the Instagram community. I'd also like to thank Super Tom, who donated $5 earlier today. Much appreciated, bro. Thank you very much. Welcome to God of Vassals Club. So, the new season is the Scarecrow mask, not Blackest Night Superman. I'm extremely disappointed about that. And to my knowledge, there is no booster pack. So, we're going to take a look in the store, and you can see there is no Blackest Night Superman, but we'll have to see what happens after Rebirth Jessica Cruz repeat. So, we're going to go into Superman. You got to go all the way to the S's. So, we have 122 characters altogether. Blackest Night Superman, you saw the stats in the beginning. So, for the Dead Will Rise, Superman's special attacks deal necrotic damage to the opponent, causing wounds that can't heal. So, for example, if you're using Fourth World on somebody, you can't heal them. So, I'm kind of curious to see how this plays out. So, Blackest Night characters are immune to Unblockables and gain health for every KO'd opponent. So, this is a really interesting thing. It takes the Blackest Night Hawkgirl to a whole new level. I'm actually curious if you can get double synergy from that. We can actually test that in Bonus Battle 6. We could use Hawkgirl, Superman, and Batman as we're leveling up. So the Flying Punch is standard, and it drains the opponent's power. That's going to be ridiculous, but I wonder if it's going to be reduced damage because of it. Superman throws out one of his most classic moves to utterly crush his opponent. Now, keep in mind, if you're running 2-piece LexCorp, you can actually be at a disadvantage using that. So I did not know that when I saw the original passive for Blackest Night Superman, but a good hard counter is obviously using LexCorp and just taking the hits. So Creature of Death is the special 2. Using his necrotic energy, Superman Darkness overwhelms his victim, and the Kryptonian Smash, which you obviously know what it is. We're going to try to get up to level 20 by recharging our Blackest Night trio. We're going to go into Bonus Battle 6, where we're going to get the most XP, and we're going to get Blackest Night Superman up to level 20. So we're going to get rid of this team. We're going to reverse order it. So we're going to use Blackest Night Batman as our main damage dealer. We're going to use Hawkgirl as well, because she could also gain health when knocking somebody out. And we're going to use Blackest Night Superman. Now, I'm not sure how his attacks are, if it can combo into multiple hits. We're going to have to try that out if we get an easy opponent. So for Blackest Night Batman, we're going to throw basic damage gear. I shouldn't have to worry about that. And Blackest Night Hawkgirl. Actually, we probably should throw Rasho Ghouls, the Gauntlets of Azrael, and a basic damage gear item on Hawkgirl. And we could use a gear item that heals on Special 1 with Blackest Night Batman in replace. So we're going to use the Knife Collection. And Blackest Night Superman, we can't do anything till the next fight. So in the first matchup, we have 2 mystery opponents and Green Lantern. Against Green Lantern, that's a very good, easy showing of the abilities. Alright, so we have a Raven. There's the block breaker. The Demon Stance is going to get rid of Raven easily. Now let's try to show off Superman's level 1. So he is going to be able to revive if he gets knocked out. There's the Flying Punch. It looks badass. It is the 3 hit, just like the other one. So his heavy attack is the same. Alright, so there's the Resurrect, and down goes Superman. Not easy to show people in Bonus Battle 6 at level 1. We're going to go off the necrotic energy. Green Lantern is destroyed. The The Joker is also going to get wiped out for the victory in our opening contest, showing off Blackest Night Superman. 38,376 XP, 4,620 credits. So now that we have gear slots open, we're going to spend 64,000 credits and get everything. So we're going to put on the Riddler stuff so we can level up, and we're going to throw on 2-piece LexCorp just so Superman doesn't get obliterated, and we're going to get the Creature of Death. So we're going to make sure in this fight we're going to show off the special too. So in the second fight we have Lobo, Regime Flash, and a mystery opponent.
Begin.
Alright, so we have a Silver Sheikh Ahmed Habibi. And you can see every character heals up. Hawkgirl got a big heal from a knockout. Superman art looks badass. Let's just get off the necrotic energy, get rid of the Flash. This is not going to wipe out Black Adam because the third hit is going to miss. We want to get rid of that shield to start. And there's the electric burst. It's going to be blocked for a little bit. Let's actually get Superman in. As long as we don't take a special, we should be okay. He does have a 2-hit combo ender. That's the first Superman to have more than a 1-hit combo. So you can actually use Rasho Ghouls and the Ibis stick on Superman, not Hawkgirl. So now we're going to go off the special 2, Creature of Death. That is sweet looking. The life drain and the dot from the 2-piece LexCorp. But that combo ender looks pretty sweet. And there's the blink value from the Riddler's Cain. The second electric burst gets blocked. Let's see if we can get Black Adam. Oh, and you can see there's a sliver on the health meter where he can't recover health. And it looks like it's based off of the number of times that you actually hit the opponent. So that's some good information. So the more that you actually hit him, the more that it's going to go down. I really want to be able to test this mechanic. So could we do that with Rasho Ghul's Gauntlets of Azrael and the LexCorp chestplate? I wonder about that. 44,222 XP, 4,690 credits.
Superman.
But actually, to get the most benefit out of that ability, you're probably going to have to go with power generation. So let's put on the entire... Well, actually, we could probably get away with 2-piece Fourth World. We probably should go with 3. Just so we can test that out. And for Hawkgirl, we're going to throw on, instead of the NetherRealm combo, we're going to use the Riddler staff for the XP. For the third matchup, we have Sheikh Ahmed Habibi, Regime Doomsday, and a mystery opponent. And if we get... Alright, so we have a weak Joker. So we want Superman to deal all the damage to Doomsday. Alright, so there's that. So Doomsday is in. There's Blackest Night Superman. Let's see how much we can get that necrotic health. It looks like it's going to take a while to build up. I don't know if upgrading the special will help with that. So we're going to go off the Flying Punch. I did not see anything in the bar, so I wonder if it's based off how much damage you do as well. It's going to be a hard mechanic to test out. So we're going to go off another punch. There's the power drain, so we don't see anything actually indicating like maximum health reduced. So I wonder if you have to get down to a certain threshold, or if it only applies to special too. There's the block breaker for Blackest Night Batman. Earthshake block for 2213. Let's heal up. You saw there was a little purple sliver of health where Doomsday actually lost health. And it looks like it got bigger, so I don't know if the special 2 has to trigger it. And then you can add to it with special 1 or how it works. We're going to take a little damage here from that Supernova, and Superman has to resurrect. That's really bad. So we're going to go off the Creature of Death. Alright, there you see, finally a little bit of health is not healable. So let us get in Hawkgirl. And let's try to patch up Superman a little bit. Alright, so as soon as he gets the 1 bar, he should be okay. So let's get him in. Alright, and you see that the wound did sliver up a little bit. So it looks like you're going to have to do a significant amount of damage to actually retard healing to a significant amount. I wonder how that works on a low-level person as well. So running off the flying punch. And yeah, that is not very noticeable at all. But I don't think his special 1 does as much damage as the level special 2. I think they reduced it because of the power drain component. And we probably want to do another power drain, just so we don't get supernovaed out. But you can see the wounds are not really going to affect you that much. Now, I don't know how that's going to react when he's level 50 or level 60 Elite X. It might work a lot better. We have not even seen the Joker in the fight yet. But if that's how much, like 5 or 6 specials wounds, you're not going to notice it. Luckily, we're reflected there. So Joker with the laughing gas, and there was the other resurrection because we used 2-piece or 3-piece fourth world. So unfortunately, you can see how much health that Blackest Night Superman actually caused for the maximum health, and you're not going to notice it. 44,311 XP, 4,760 credits as we gain 2 levels of 14. We're going to spend some energy so we can keep going. We'll probably do another full cycle. I want to show off Blackest Night Superman's super move. We don't have an easy opponent in this fight, and the mirror match will not be easy. I'm also kind of curious if the more damage you do with specials, and even if like the League of Assassin Depth Knives Ibis-Stick can also trigger this. We're going to go off the necrotic energy and just get rid of these guys because I really don't like this fight. We're 35,521 XP as Blackest Night Superman is now level 15, 4,830 credits. That was our first clear of bonus battle 6. We're going to go again. There's the resurrection on Blackest Night Batman. Now keep in mind, because of Blackest Night Superman, you can't get block broken. We can actually try to see the interactions from the opponent as well. Let's actually just take one. And yep, I think it's based off how much damage you do, but it's not a huge amount. I think it's like 5%. So you're not going to really notice it. And there you see the health stopped right at that spot. Now, we could try to get off another one. And yep, you'll see that the health actually stopped right there. So, it's not a huge amount that actually heals you, but it is something that is there, and you're going to notice that Hawk Girl is not dead. But yes, you can see Hawk Girl gains a significant more amount when an opponent gets knocked out than Blackest Night Superman. But the fact that everybody does is kind of cool. 29,361 XP as Blackest Night Superman is now level 17. 1,950 credits. Now we have Green Lantern and 2 opponents. Begin. So Sheikh Ahmed Habibi is gone. Let's get in Blackest Night Superman again. It does have fourth world. Probably should just take basic attacks. Alright, so that'll put us at 2 bars. So now let's try to get off the level 2 move. Alright, you can see there's a little bit in there as well. And because of the fourth world, it also power drained. But that actually put a noticeable amount of damage in on Green Lantern. There's one that's going to hit. It's the Batarang almost wipes out. It actually does wipe out Blackest Night Superman, so that's unfortunate. We're going to go off the necrotic energy. And even blocked almost takes out Batman. And yes, you can see the maximum health. That bar looks pretty cool. I would love to be able to like get a whole bar and just see how cool it is. Maybe we can try it on like a lower level person and see if we can make something happen. 44,132 XP as Blackest Night Superman is now level 18. 4,620 credits. Alright, so let's recharge one more time. And we should hit level 20 on this fight, if not that, the next one. We do have a weak Nightwing. We could also try to test the grievance wounds on a weaker opponent. It's just going to suck that he can also power drain. Let's wait until his first special, and then we'll get Superman in. God, he looks ugly as hell. At least the face photo does. More so than Batman. Alright, so there's the special one. He is blocking. Let's get off another one. So it looks to be about 20% of the damage you do actually turns into health that you can't recover. And that's an estimate. That was all from special ones, and the fact that Superman power drains. It could be a really interesting mechanic. So I don't think that's about 20%, but you can get the idea of how much you can drain from a full health character. 44,222 XP. And Blackest Night Superman barely does not hit level 20. 4,690 credits. Alright, so we're going to do this fight. And then we're going to see if a super move also can trigger that wound that cannot be healed. That could be very powerful. So now we have to be a little bit careful of Raven. I should not be blocking. We do have special ones to heal up, though. So, I probably shouldn't be worried. There's Doomsday. Let's get off another one. Alright, so Doomsday... And there's a heal as well from Blackest Night Superman. So there's the second swap. I'm also curious to see how that affects Raven swapping as well. If you swap somebody that has like full health, if you then can go beyond that health. That's something we'll have to test out. And there's the creature of death. Raven should be eliminated from that. But yeah, it's based off the amount of damage you do. So obviously somebody with like 100,000 health, you're not going to see that health difference on a level 20 unpromoted. 44,311 XP. Blackest Night Superman is now level 21. 4,760 credits. So we're going to upgrade and get the Kryptonian Smash. So it does say special attacks, and special attack lingo means you normally can't do that. So we're going to go and do a mirror match. Instead of Blackest Night Hawkgirl this time, we are going to throw in Raven to do this test. So Blackest Night Superman, we're just going to load up with power generation gear. We're going to leave the Fourth World helmet on. We're going to put on the League of Assassins, Adept Knives, and the Ibis Stick, as we want to get to 3 bars as quickly as possible. And we want to try to do some specials on Raven. I'm also curious if burn damage can also trigger his unhealable stuff. We're going to put the 2-piece LexCorp on, and we're probably going to use the Soul Taker Sword as well, so we can get some nice healing if we have to deal with Raven at the end. So this is the gear we're going to use. Alright, so in the first matchup, we have Blackest Night Batman, Raven, and Blackest Night Superman. We're not going to do any damage to Raven until Blackest Night Superman does a super move. So we're going to wipe out Batman as quickly as possible. We probably could also test out with Blackest Night Superman using Fourth World and see how much we can get, like how much of a bad heal we can get as well. I mean, the problem is specials do a decent amount of damage. But we could probably try it with Blackest Night Superman as well. We're just going to sit here in defense mode. And as soon as we hit the next special, we'll get in Blackest Night Superman. Alright, there it is. He's at 3 bars. We're going to go off the Kryptonian Smash, and we're going to see if this causes any sort of unhealable damage. Alright, it did not. I think we want to beat down somebody. There's the Creature of Death. And you can see LexCorp does protect really well against it, as the special bar didn't even move. So how do we want to actually test how much damage? I think we'd have to test it against Raven. I really want to take a special, though. Alright, so there you can see power drain can get reversed. Let's just get rid of Superman here. Okay. So now let's get off a special one. Alright, so it looks like the damage that gets burned does not swap. And Raven gets eliminated by Blackest Night Superman. So that's a really interesting test. I think the only way we can test out Blackest Night Superman's actual, like, how much damage he can do is if you put Fourth World on somebody. 25,532 XP, 1,950 credits. Now we have to backtrack. And we're going to see how we can do this with Blackest Night Superman. So, his special one really doesn't do a whole lot. I do like the LexCorp, though. However, Fourth World is better for healing. We could try to do it on Blackest Night Superman. Throw all 3 pieces on him and then see if we can survive. Because he actually doesn't have a lot of health, so that's going to go quite a bit. So we're going to recharge again. So we're going to wipe out both Batman and Raven, and then deal with Blackest Night Superman with our own Blackest Night Superman. Now, because you can power drain, it might be a little bit trickier. But because of Blackest Night Superman, we can't be block broken, so that's going to be advantageous. Alright, so we're just going to get up to... And you do get health for knockouts, too, so that does make a difference as well. I think we just light attack up to 3 bars. Now, the only disadvantage for Blackest Night Superman is the fact that he's going to be able to power drain us. So we'll have to see. I mean, 2-piece LexCorp and then healing on special one might have worked better for a heal, but we'll have to see. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so we want to power drain him, just so we can start healing. Pretty powerful power drain, too. Fortunately, he's doing a lot of basic damage. Alright, so there you see the Grievous. It didn't actually do very much. It looks like it's going to be difficult in a regular sense to actually trigger that. Right, let's heal again. It's going to be pretty hard to pull this off, I think. Let's heal one more time. The fact that the special one power drains is really going to be difficult to pull this off, unless we just swap until he does his specials. It does look pretty cool, though. Alright, there you see a big hit there. There's the Resurrect. You saw a big chunk of health go out there. And we're going to have to swap. Yeah, it looks like the health diminishing isn't going to matter too much. Here we can get off a special. That's going to be really good. Now, the fact that we resurrected is bad. The fact that we're not really getting up a lot of health is bad, too. We're going to have to take this one. Get off one more. Looks like you can hit him mid-combo as well. So he's at 2 bars. That's actually really good. He's got a power drain to a bar. Look at that. Quite a bit of health down now. So yeah, if you have healing mechanics, it is going to shut down quite well Fourth World eventually, where it's going to be a lot easier to manage. So I could see that mechanic working really well. It's going to be a little bit difficult to pull off, though. I don't think in real-time, situations it's going to matter. It's going to matter the most when it's Fourth World against Fourth World. That's when you're going to see this come into play and shine quite a bit. And yeah, you can see it's very difficult because Superman is not promoted actually be able to get up there. So we're going to tag out. And he should be pretty close to his buffer. We're going to tag back in. Not easy to do. Alright, we're going to have to punch. We need that health. And unfortunately, power drains like half of his remaining health. And yeah, this is pretty difficult to do when you only have like half a bar of health to deal with. So you can see that with healing, it does get quite a bit harder to actually get to your bar. So we're going to have to block. Hopefully, use basic attacks. Damn it. Quit basic attack and use your specials. Let's do this. For some reason, he does not like using specials. And yeah, we don't have our Superman promoted enough to the point where we can actually do that. But yeah, you can see how much damage that's doing. But yeah, I really think this mechanic's going to be really good against Fourth World, especially if you're going Fourth World versus Fourth World. Eventually, your Blackest Night Superman is definitely going to win. And it does have a 2-hit combo ender, which does make it a little more diverse. Like, you could probably use Rashomon Scimitar, Gauntlets of Azrael, the damage gear item with that Blackest Night and save Martian Manhunter for 2-piece LexCorp and the Ibisic and just not even run Fourth World. But you could also run it on Superman. In usefulness, that might work best, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. So if you like this video, getting in top 1% and showing off Blackest Night Batman in multiplayer, please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice Gods Among Us videos playlists, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono, and have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe.